In this video, I'm going to be trying to catch a monster flathead catfish, but first I got to get some worms to use as bait for bluegill, as flathead catfish enjoy going after live bait like bluegill and small carp. As you may have noticed in the title, this is part 1 of my chase for a monster flathead catfish, meaning that although I'm only spending one night out here, if I'm unsuccessful, I will keep on trying over and over again until I can successfully land a huge flathead catfish, meaning that could be 2 or 3 parts, or it could end up being 30, 50, or even more parts of my journey trying to catch this monster flathead. But even if I'm unsuccessful tonight or future times, I'm not giving up until I manage to successfully land a huge flathead. But currently, I just have to focus on getting ready for tonight. Alright, that should do it. There's our bluegill for tonight. Alright, I'm at the lake ready to start fishing, so I'm going to be using the Carolina rig where we have this sinker. It's going to let it sink on the bottom. Then we have this giant hook here that'll have the bluegill on it, and the sinker will keep the bluegill from being able to move around, but this extra line here will let it swim around where the sinker's at, and hopefully the big catfish will come and pick it off. Dropping this thing. Alright, got it. You just take the bluegill, go right through the top of the back. Next, I jump in the kayak and take my baits out as deep as possible so I can drop them in the deepest water I can get to, and then the wait for a flathead begins. Once it's dark and my rods are all set out, I begin to set up my tent for the night. Then it's back to sitting around waiting for hopefully a big catfish to come and take my baits. But as the evening progresses with no bites, I start to doubt if anything's ever going to take my lines. After checking my lines every few hours and seeing that nothing's even touching the bluegill, I begin to doubt if I'm even in the right spot where a monster flathead may be lurking. Finally, a little bit after 4 a.m., I wake up to my bite alarm going off, so I run out to check the rod only to find the reel wrapped in tons of line. So I check my bait just to find that the bluegill had been untouched and was still alive. So I spend the next 20 minutes untangling my reel and then cast it out for the rest of the night. Alright, it's 7 a.m. Doesn't look like we've gotten anything, so gonna start fishing for a couple more hours and checking the baits and doing what I need to do, and hopefully we can catch something, but I'm starting to doubt it's gonna happen this time, so we'll see. As the morning goes on, my suspicions about being in a terrible spot for a big flathead are confirmed, as I realize that I'm still by an open boat ramp where boats are coming in and out every few minutes, where I know there will be no big fish lurking around. So I decided it's best to go ahead and pack it up and come back another time where I can find a more remote area where hopefully there are more likely a big flathead catfish lurking around. Alright, well, I couldn't catch any catfish throughout the night. I don't even know if we got much bites. I'm not totally sure what was going on, but already packed it up, so gonna leave now, and but I'll be back. I'm not giving up on that big flathead catfish yet.